Here's Burke. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
On the court for Memphis, we've got Dyson Daniels, and it's Russell in at the 5, roaming the paint. Williams from long range, and he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Here's Burke, and that one is hammered home.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, that's an explosive move right there, and it was perfectly timed.
Here's Hardaway, rips down the breakaway slam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
Oh, Davis feasting inside.
As bad as he was in the first half, that's how good he's been since.
Burke, it's good. Burke's got 6 in the quarter.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
Now here's Davis. Davis just merciless inside.
And after being shut out in the first half, he is starting to come to life.
Here's Burke. An easy 2 on the layup. Burke's got 12 points in just the second half.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
From deep, Banchero drains the triple. And Pittsburgh leads by 2.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
Kicks it out to Hardaway. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
And now that's 1-3 in each half. He is trying to make the most of those three-point opportunities.
And again, Pittsburgh with the triple.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And he banks in the layup. Burke's got 28.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Arenas passes to Banchero. From downtown, from distance, Paolo.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Burke. Here's Russell. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
And just an important bucket down the stretch. This is when his focus becomes razor sharp.
And look at that energy. It shows his conditioning.
Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Russell.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Pittsburgh.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
And they've also done an outstanding job scoring in the paint, getting close looks and just pounding them inside.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I got a chance to hear what Pittsburgh's head coach was saying to the team. He actually challenged his players. He said, quote, "We are in this one. We can see the finish line. How will we react?" I'm curious to see who steps up and takes it to the next level. Big challenge from coach.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Davis with a screen on Hardaway. Williams! Tight D, making that one difficult. Memphis trailing here. And Burke, here we go. A one-handed jam, rocking the rim.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, that's an explosive move right there, and it was perfectly timed.
And out of bounds, the Force will take it.
And that could be pivotal. You just can't afford to turn the ball over in those situations.
Davis fires, deflected. jumps up, and he slams it home.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Bancaro knocks down the trifecta.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
Both hands there for a little extra. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Oh, he jammed it.
Davis is ready for these moments. He is a guy that embraces the spotlight.
And he powers it down, one-handed.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there, just takes his 2 points, moves on.
In this situation, this is exactly who you want at the line.
Now, here's Williams. Davis down low, guarded by Russell. Just 5 on the clock. He fires from 18. Oh, the shot is off.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved he didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Arenas, covered by Daniels. Davis with a screen on Jones. Bancaro! Oh, money!
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there. He must have visualized this one because everything is falling.
Timeout called, the Force. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
They're in a tough spot. Barely enough time to run the catch and shoot.
This would tie it. And so the big win by Memphis in a tight game. They're able to force a winner-take-all Game 7.
The deciding game of round 1 in the East. The Grizzlies have endured 6 long games. 3 they have won. 3 they have lost. It is now the last stand. There is no looking back as they must lay it all on the line against the Fort.
A hard-fought series. It will end. It'll be the Force off the tip. Let's check out Pittsburgh's starting lineup. Gilbert Arenas is out there with Dumars. Then it's Williams. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Banchero in at the 4. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Arenas. Launches a 3. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pass to Burke. Excellent D there from Williams.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Banchero kicks to Williams. Davis, the pass to Dumas. Banchero, that's for 2. He can't get it to go.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Burke with it, working on Williams. Russell finds Jones. Burke, the pass to Jones. It's good. The assist that time from Burke.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
To the paint. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
It has got to be terribly frustrating to deal with Anthony Davis when you're guarding. I mean, you try to get physical with him, you don't give him a clean look, and he still winds up with the bucket and the foul.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Gilbert Arenas.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And so he hits both.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
Banchero outside. And it's sent back by Russell. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Davis showing you with that swat, he is always a defensive player of the year caliber candidate.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Now here's Burke. He's covered by Arenas. Burke can't get it to go. There's the lob to Banchero. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Nice work by Banchero, making himself available for the alley-oop pass. He's developing great court awareness. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And slam dunk by Burke.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Pittsburgh shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Arenas, boy, I tell you, is one of the most confident and explosive scorers in the game. A shoot-first point guard who will let it fly at any time and do real damage with the ball in his hand.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Clock at 6. Here's Burke. Some solid defense here from Arenas.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Banchero left screen on Jones. Williams can't hit. And so it's Burke who brings up the ball for Memphis. Trailing by 4. Banchero dishes to Arenas. Here's Williams. Crosses over. And a great move by Arenas. Arenas has got 7 points in the game.
And just cooking the D inside. Arenas blows by the contact.
Now here's Burke. He's covered closely.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Grizzlies shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. Burke hits them both. Pittsburgh leading by 4. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Memphis' head coach for a minute. The talented Paolo Banchero came up early in the conversation, and he told me Paolo is basically a 6'10" point forward. That presents matchup issues. We'll have to put our best wing defender on him, and even he will need some help. Banchero has incredible skills for his size. That is what makes him so good. Back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Davis setting the pick for Williams. From outside, off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 4. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Penny Hardaway showing off his athleticism there. He's capable of throwing it down with force.
Outside Dumars. Banchero outside. Davis with a screen on Jones. A three from Banchero. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Takes it inside. And slam dunk by Burke.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Defensively, you do not want to allow Williams to heat up from out there.
Here's Burke. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. The Grizzlies with the lead. And Pittsburgh looking at who they've got out there. They've got Gilbert Arenas. Vucevic is out there with Johnson. And it's Van Arsdale in at the 3, the small forward. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rejected by Arenas. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Arenas. Shot clock at 2. Burke can't get it to go.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And the basket by Arenas.
He's got all the moves. Arenas not afraid to get inside.
Burke with it, and Arenas picks him up defensively. Burke's gotten 4 shots to go in 12 attempts. Driving the lane, they now take the lead. Van Arsdale's got his second bucket of the night.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Arenas brings the double team. 3-pointers to Jankovic. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start. Arenas against Daniel. Now here's Arenas. 9 points in the game so far. From outside the arc, Grizzlies with the rebound. They won their last game Monday night.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Boy, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Vucevic is screen on Daniel. Here's Arenas, and it's sent back by Russell. Burke looking over the floor. Screened by Russell. And the Grizzlies another three.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Dumars, he's checked in for Pittsburgh. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. In the corner, it's Arenas. Hands it from downtown. Arenas has got 12 in the game.
And you have to honor the three-point shooting of Arenas, a big-time scorer who's shown the consistency from beyond. And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Pittsburgh trails by 5. Fires for 3. There's the triple, and that one's good. Burke's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Memphis.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
The Grizzlies shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Banchero's checked in for Pittsburgh. Here's Arenas, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Arenas is so relentless in attacking the basket, always puts all kinds of pressure on the defense.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here, and both free throws good for Arenas. And the Grizzlies with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. Now Burke, 25 points in the game. There's the drive, and slam dunk by Burke.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Back to Arenas. Pass to Vucevic. 6 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Russell. And so it looks like Pittsburgh will retain possession here. Time called here. The Force will talk it over. We've seen Money really having a great game.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
From deep, Arenas. And it's Russell with the rebound.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Burke can't get it to go. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Force. 9-point game. And the basket is good. Van Arsdale's got 4 this quarter.
The ability to pass like that will be a must as Banchero's career goes on.
Russell sets a screen for Burke. Second chance shot, and Russell with the lay-in. Russell's got the lead up to 9 now for the Grizzlies.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points. And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And here is Burke. He's got 29 points. Pittsburgh pulls it in.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
And that's a foul called on Money. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Lowry Marketing comes in for Herbert Jones. Hardaway is subbed in for Stojakovic.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Pass to Banchero. Davis setting the pick for Banchero. And it's sent back by Russell. From deep Arenas, Markkanen pulls it in.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Pittsburgh trails by 7. Outside Dumars. Here's Bing. Burke covering. Shot clock at 5. Davis sets a screen. Drills it from outside. Banchero's got 5 points so far.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
Burke can't get it to go. 17-foot shot on the way. And Dumars gets it to go.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
Daniel from outside. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Pittsburgh shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. From 18 feet away, it's rebounded by Memphis. Burke's got his 5th rebound in this one. They need this one. Nailed from three-point land. Burke's got 32 points in the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Hardaway finds Burke. And slam dunk by Burke.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going. Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. And Pittsburgh also making a switch. Johnson's checked in. Drills the three-pointer. Banchero's got 8.
That's the 2nd long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Burke can't get it to go.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Out to Hardaway. It's good from long range. He's got 9.
Boy, you got to D up Hardaway from outside the arc. This guy is really good at squaring himself up and knocking it down from deep.
Bing, the pass to Johnson. Here's Banchero. Basket is good, the assist from Johnson.
Appears like he's found his footing here in the 2nd quarter. Much more efficient.
And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Memphis. There's 53 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Wasted no time on that one. Burke's got the lead up to 10 now for the Grizzlies. Here's Banchero. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Burke, the pass to Lively. Lets it go with a 3. Caruso, no good. And so it's Memphis in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hey, living in the paint is good living. Take it from me.
Yeah, this team doesn't settle. They're aggressive and they're fit.
Looking at this series, thanks for spending half.
And we're back courtside at Game 7 as this series comes to a head. What a game we're seeing from Money.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
Russell is out there with Jones. Then there's Burke. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Daniels in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Thomas Isolo as we begin the second half. Burke hits them both. Pittsburgh trails by 10. Floats it up for Williams. And an emphatic alley-oop jam.
You know, he's a valuable shooter and a terrific scorer, but Arenas also is a crafty passer, too.
Burke kicks to Jones. Back to Burke. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Williams.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Arenas. Now, here's Banchero. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Davis. That's in, coming off an assist from Arenas. Arenas has got his 5th assist in this one.
When your big man can pop out and knock down the corner 3, it certainly opens up the whole offense.
Here's Burke. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Burke's got 41.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Arenas. Banchero with the ball. And Daniels picks him up defensively.
On display, the advanced skill set of AD. I mean, when he gets it going like that, he's a hard guy to put clamps on.
Burke can't get it to go.
He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
Up top, Dumars. He's covered by Daniels. Pass to Arenas. Fires the 3. And again, it's Pittsburgh with a 3.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Burke dishes to Jones. It's tipped. On the wing, Williams. Guarded by Hardaway. Pass to Arenas. Outside, Davis. 6 to shoot. Pittsburgh needs to get off a shot here. Dumars misses.
And, you know, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
Burke can't get it to go.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Outside, Williams. Back to Arenas. Shoots over Burke. And there's Pittsburgh with another bucket.
And such creativity from Arenas. Some of the ball handling moves he pulls out are just unguardable.
Here's Burke, and slam dunk by Burke.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Here's Dumars. Not going to go that time. Excellent defense from Daniel. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Burke's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Williams scanning the floor. Inside. And it's Davis with the jam.
This is why you integrate Davis into these sets, because he's terrific at finishing them off.
Russell sets a screen for Burke. The three-pointer, no good.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
At his best, Davis is an MVP caliber player. One of the true franchise guys in the league.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far. He doesn't get the second one. And so it's Burke who brings up the ball for Memphis. Pittsburgh pulls it in. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. Hardaway with the steal. Now here's Burke. He's covered by Arenas. Outside Hardaway. Here's Burke. He's guarded by Davis. 2 points. That one goes. 45 points for money. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Memphis.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Here's Russell. Williams with the block. And out of bounds as Pittsburgh gains possession. Some changes for Memphis. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Russell. Markkanen comes. Some changes for Memphis. Jones comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's Burke in for Dyson Daniels. 1:10 left in the third quarter. Here's Burke with the drive. Rejected by Arenas. For the lead, and Lively pulls it down. Lively's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. 34 seconds left in the third. 6 on the shot clock. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Arenas with it. Down low. Here's Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
Arenas setting up teammates. What a great pass.
Jones. And it's in. Oh, wow. He nails the buzzer beater.
A huge 3 allows them to snatch the lead heading into the fourth quarter.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And another one falls.
And how about the night he's had? That score now ties him for the single game playoff time for this team.
He has been nothing short of amazing tonight, right? A legendary playoff performance from him.
Such a nice looking jump shot. Solid mechanics, fluid. Banchero's special.
Stolen by Dumars. Pass to Banchero. Fails to fall. Miss number 6 now shooting 50%. He's taken 12 shots. Burke. Here's Lively. Then jammed down as he goes right over Paolo Banchero.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
with some arc, and Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Burke hits them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
The 19-foot shot. Bing can't hit. Memphis leading by 4. Here's Burke to the wing on the left. A wide open look here for Caruso. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Burke's got 6 assists now in the game. Dyson Daniels checked in for Derek Lively. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
I got a chance to hear what Pittsburgh's head coach was saying to the team. Coach was seething about the turnovers. He said, I love everything we're doing but the turnovers. They're killing us. Let's clean up that before it sinks us.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And that one's good. Bing.
Vucevic really skilled at finding holes in the defense, and his passing ability, while understated, is tremendous.
And stolen by Burke. Caruso, a good look. Bullseye. Caruso's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
And it's Banchero missing.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Oh, Russell in position. It's stolen by Vucevic. Pass to Van Arsdale. Banchero outside. Good on the three-point shot.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Now here's Burke. Defense is right there. And here is Caruso. The second chance effort. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And that one falls for Burke. And the Force making a change here. Williams is checked in. Burke hits them both. And Pittsburgh with the possession here. Outside Dumars. Here's the screen to the inside. Here's Bing. Vucevic trying to get open. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Bing. Now here's Burke. He's guarded closely. Pass to Caruso. Clock at 6. Russell a screen on Williams. Daniels passes to Burke. Banchero grabs the board.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
And, you know, Bing is an incredible scorer. Does a really good job running the offense while also being ready to score himself.
And Pittsburgh with some changes. Davis comes in for Vucevic. And Gilbert Arenas subbed in for Banchero. Here's Burke. Off on the layup.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Davis, the pass to Bing. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Russell's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Here's Burke. Russell trying to free himself up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Joe Dumars. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. And Pittsburgh also making a switch. Johnson, he's checked in for Joe Dumars. Bing, the pass to Johnson. Here's Bing. And stolen by Burke. Outside Daniel. Misses the 3. Pittsburgh trails by 5. Here's Davis. Outside for Arenas. And again, it's Pittsburgh missing. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Russell sets a screen for Burke. Outside Hardaway. A floater, and Davis sends it back.
If you don't know exactly where Davis is, he's going to deny your shot, so you got to be aware of his presence.
Williams, a screen on Jones. And that's a foul called on Money. That's his third foul.
Here we go.
So Golden State will get the first possession. And here's Memphis's starting group. They've got Thompson, Herb Jones out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Burke in at the 1. Now here's Bryant. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Thompson. Bryant, no good.
The Western Conference Semifinals, Game 1. The Grizzlies were dominant in round 1, able to advance in just 5 games. But the real test starts now as a new challenger awaits in the series opener against the Warriors. The opening game of the conference semifinals, up next.
2 survivors in the West meeting here in the conference semifinals, Game 1. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. Now look at Memphis's starting group. Burke is out there with Amen Thompson. Then it's Herbert Jones. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Cousins in at center. And for the Warriors, they've got Bryant. Barkley is out there with McAdoo. Then there's John Morant. And it's Granger in at the 3 spot.
Here we go.
And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. Burke looking over the floor. And slam dunk by Burke.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Cousins, the pass to Burke. Back to Cousins, and stolen by McAdoo. To the middle, wants to get it to Bryant, and does. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way up.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
First quarter, just over a minute played. It's stolen by Bryant.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. First one falls for him. Bryant hits them both.
Well, when you send them to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach brought up the challenges that Bam Adebayo poses on both ends. He told me offensively, Bam doesn't force much. He gets his points within the flow of the offense. He's a great finisher and facilitator. And defensively, he can guard anybody. He might be the most versatile defender in the league. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Burke. Off target with his three. Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to McAdoo. Morant scanning the floor. And here's Bryant outside. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Bryant's got 5 points so far. And here's Jones. And they double up Cousins. Jones dishes to Burke. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. He's got 6. And so Morant will bring it up for the Warriors. It's a 3-point game. Granger from outside. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adebayo kicks to Burke. Thompson against Granger. From about 16, and another basket for Memphis.
From about the extent of Adebayo's range, just far enough to keep the D honest.
Pass to McAdoo. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Now here's Burke. Defense is right there. Cousins finds Thompson. 5 to shoot. Shoots. And he misses his first shot of the game. Warriors leading by 3. Morant passes to Bryant. Goes back up. Shot's good by Barkley.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And Cousins kicks to Burke. A 3-pointer off the mark.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
They set the pick. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Here's Granger. No good. Good D by Jones. The drive by Cousins, and they double up Cousins, and it's good for 2. Adebayo's got his second basket of the night.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's McAdoo. He's guarded by Cousins. 4 on the shot clock. The 3 from Morant. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Pass to Burke. Memphis moving that ball around. Cousins with a screen on Granger. Thompson passes to Cousins. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Bryant from way outside, and again it's the Warriors missing. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Golden State's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Here's Bryant. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense, shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Kemba Walker is checked in for Danny Granger. And Memphis also making a switch. Suggs is checked in. Outside Bryant. Looking to end the run. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Bryant's got the game tied up here for the Warriors. Pass to Jones. Cousins inside. He's against McAdoo. That's good from Burke on the assist by Cousins. And that's now 9 points for Money.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Outside Bryant. 6 to shoot over Jones, and Bryant gets it to go. Bryant's got 9.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
Now here's Burke, guarded by Morant, and the shot goes in.
Assists like that have typified their effort today.
Fires away from outside. It's off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
So on the floor for Memphis. They've got Adebayo. Burke is out there with Amen Thompson. Then it's Jones. And it's Cousins in at the 5.
Well, for his position, DeMarcus Cousins has a great build, capable of being a physical big man, but also pretty agile for his size and able to adapt to his opponent.
He drops the first one, and that ties the game up. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Rebounded by Thompson.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
And the rejection by Morant.
Bringing it on D. Morant with the swat.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Here's Adebayo. Thompson, a screen on Morant. Barkley against Thompson. Timeout called by Coach Isillo. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And what's their best move at this point?
Yeah, and looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce, courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, over that last break, I was able to catch the message that the Grizzlies head coach was giving to his team. He's trying to keep them grounded. He told them to focus on the task at hand. He said, quote, drown out the noise and let's play our game. This one has that playoff atmosphere. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Outside Bryant. That one is off. And we have a timeout called by Tomas Isillo. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Missed on the 3. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll be back with you right after this. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. They've got Herbert Jones. Thompson is out there with Burke. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Adebayo in at the 4-man position. Now here's Cousins. Shot clock at 5. Jones. The 3 is off.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Puts it right back up and in.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Up top, Burke. Guarded by Morant. Good work there as it goes down.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Now here's Burke. Guarded by Morant. And it's sent back by McAdoo. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Shot clock at 6. He nails it from 11.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
It's Morant. Shoots. No problem with the wide open J.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
And stolen by McAdoo. Now Morant. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Cousins against Granger. Now Jones. Adebayo with a screen for Jones. It's stolen by Bryant. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop.
From his first day in the league, opponents are going to make him earn it at the line. And look, Morant, he'll give him an easy look.
That's good from Morant. Both shots good from the stripe.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
Clean from outside.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Granger against Jones. Granger outside. It misses.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
From outside, and there's the 3.
And what can't Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
The shot misses. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Here's Burke. Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket.
This is what every opponent dreads when they're facing Cousins. A game where he is playing with full emotion.
Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And here is Bryant. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Jones fires. And he does not hit.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And they go to the intentional foul. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Let's it go. It's in.
Nice execution on the inbound. Just how you want to draw it up.
And an intentional foul right there. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Bryant drives in. That one misses, and that's an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want.
Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Bucks have endured 6 long games. 3 they have won. 3 they have lost. It is now the last stand. There is no looking back as they must lay it all on the line against the Grizzlies. Will round 3 end in an upset of epic proportions? Coming right up.
Tonight, the stakes are at their highest. A trip to the NBA Finals on the line. Get ready to sit back and enjoy Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment, and the Milwaukee starting 5. We've got Mobley, and it's Castle in at the 2 guard. And for the Grizzlies, they've got DeMarcus Cousins. Bam Adebayo is out there with Herb Jones. Then it's Thompson, and it's Burke in at the point. You look at Memphis, they've been extended to the brink, but the finals remain just 1 win away. As a player, how hard is it to keep your focus in an atmosphere like this?
Well, BA, you feel the energy from your fans for sure. But you've worked so hard all season to get to this point. Almost nothing can distract you from your goal. Not exactly how you want to dive into the game. Picks up his first foul right off the bat.
So it's Milwaukee now. Mobley passes to Marion. Castle outside. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Thompson.
Boy, that time he anticipated the kick out and came up with the steal.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. We discussed Evan Mobley and how he wanted to defend him coming into this matchup. He said, quote, to make him settle for jumpers, we don't want him getting easy buckets or deep inside positioning. That's when you get into trouble. We'll see how good the resilience is against him tonight. Brian, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Pass to Jones. Cousins with a screen on Hardaway. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Mobley. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Outside Hardaway. Here's Castle. Yes, on the jumper.
And as we see more of Castle, expect that J to get better.
Outside Adebayo. Up top, Castle. Back to Mobley to take the lead. Rebounded by Cousins. Cousins has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. They've got Thompson. Herb Jones out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Burke in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. He's perfect from the line this time.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Now Embiid. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
And for them to get out in front, it feels like they're going to need him to lead the way.
Now Adebayo. Takes it from 10. It's good.
Cousins showing you he's not afraid to step up in the big moment.
Here's Castle. Outside Mobley to take the lead. Oh, no good.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Adebayo outside. Thompson outside. Just 5 to shoot. Jones outside. No good from 3. Milwaukee has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Here's Castle. Embiid, a screen on Thompson. Outside Mobley. Now Embiid. Rebounded by Adebayo. On the wing, Jones. Now Adebayo. Now it's Jones.
Hey, every team would welcome a big physical player like DeMarcus Cousins. I mean, he knows exactly how to throw his body around to have an impact on the game at both ends of the floor.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And, you know, when Cousins is healthy now, this guy is a quality player. He's a big man that has a lot of versatility.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Important moment, a lot at stake, able to keep his composure and deliver. Love it.
Embiid. Oh, he leaves no question.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Now here's Castle. Here's Embiid. Oh, got a piece of it. Mobley. Oh, it's off.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those. And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was want to. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Embiid against Cousins. The 11-footer. Yes, sir. It's good.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And he commits the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Now it's a 2-possession game. Important foul shots right there.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Here's Mobley. Fires it from 14. He knocks down the jumper.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game. It's all about getting a 3 right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a 3.
Can't hit it.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he's unable to get the second one. And so the Memphis Grizzlies win the series and will be moving on.
Lots of credit to the work and effort they poured into winning this conference. You don't take that lightly because it's a significant achievement. They've sent some of the best teams in the East home early.
Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The Thunder clinched the conference championship that climaxed in a Game 7 showdown. But now they need 4 more wins to reach their ultimate goal. It all starts right here, right now, against the Memphis Grizzlies. The pinnacle of the postseason, the NBA Finals, is here.
Basketball's biggest stage, the NBA Finals. It begins here, and 2K Sports is happy to bring it to you. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. A look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Bam Adebayo is out there with Jones. Then there's Amen Thompson. Then there's Burke, and it's Cousins in at the center filling out the middle. And for Oklahoma City, James is out there with Johnson. Then it's Ball. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Towns in at the 5 spot. You look at the Grizzlies. This is it, their whole season, all their effort, all their energy to get them here, the finals.
And I'm sure the feeling in their locker room was different today. That finals atmosphere is unlike anything else. This is what it's all about.
Now here's Johnson. Edwards passes the ball. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Towns, a screen on Adebayo. It's good from long range.
Yeah, Johnson has developed into a good three-point shooter, and he's looking for opportunities to take advantage.
Here's Cousins. Outside, Adebayo. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game." Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. Now here's Edwards. 6 on the shot clock, and stolen by Burke. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Jones. Clock at 6. Edwards kicks the ball. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards.
Boy, early in his career, LaMelo Ball has let you know I am dangerous from deep. The 3 ball is good.
Kicks it out to Jones. No good with the triple.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game. Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. You look at Burke, top 5 in the NBA, and his teammates level.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
Now, here's Ball. Following the miss by DeMarcus Cousins.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Yep, that one goes.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
And you've got to be able to show some resiliency, right? Keep pounding away, and it finally falls for you.
And Jones sends it back. Cousins dishes to Thompson. And the rejection by James. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Adebayo deciding where to go with it. 6 on the shot clock. Jones, that's for 2.
And the defense not making things easy for them.
And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. For 3, Edwards. The Thunder with another miss.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those. Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one falls for Jones. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
Ball from long range. A three-pointer is right on target. Ball's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Back to Burke. Jones kicks to Adebayo. That's good from Burke on the assist by Adebayo. Burke's got 5 points so far. Ball with it. Jones covering. Back to Ball. Towns up top. No one near him. And it goes down 2 points.
It's rare to find a young big man who can space the floor like Towns.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Şengün's checked in for Jalen Johnson. Suggs, he's checked in for Memphis. Pass to Cousins. Over Towns. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
James, no good.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
Jones sets the pick for Suggs. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Şengün passes to James. Back to Şengün. Edwards finds James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good there with the step back J.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Cousins inside, defended by Towns.
Well, for his position, DeMarcus Cousins has a great build, capable of being a physical big man, but also pretty agile for his size and able to adapt to his opponent.
And that one falls for Cousins. All free throws good from Cousins.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
Outside, Towns. Jones against James. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball, trailing by 5. Burke kicks to Suggs. Suggs, screen on Towns. Back to Suggs. Stolen by Ball. Inside. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Ball's got 8. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Pass to Jones. Cousins against Towns. Now here's Cousins. He's covered closely. 2 on the clock. It's good.
Boy, aggressive move by DeMarcus Cousins. He'll dish out more punishment than he receives, that's for sure.
Left side, Edwards. Şengün with the screen for James. No good on the 3.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Pass to Cousins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Boogie Cousins understands how to catch defenders out of position and get to the free throw line. Nicely done.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. The free throw drops for Cousins.
Well, you think back to DeMarcus Cousins' career. Because of his skill set on the low block, he has spent a lot of time at the foul line.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Kirilenko's checked in. Good on both. The Thunder leading by 3. Ball, the pass to Edwards. Şengün with the screen for Edwards. And that's a foul called on Money. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Şengün passes to Edwards. Şengün with the screen for Edwards. Misses the 3. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Cousins. 6 points for him. Burke. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Ball, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Taken third overall in 2020, LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
Pass to Suggs. Now Burke.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game. And you know what, call it great defense or a poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
Now, here's Suggs. Scoreless thus far. Cousins with the bounce pass. And it's Suggs missing. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Wicks passes to Şengün. And the rejection by Cousins. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Burke, that's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Back to Ball. And the rejection by Cousins.
DeMarcus Cousins proving you don't have to be a high flyer to block shots. That's about positioning and timing.
Here's Burke. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Some changes for Memphis. Adebayo is checked in for Cousins. Stojakovic comes in for Jones. And it's McDaniels in for Burke. .141 left in the first. Here's Wicks, guarded by Kirilenko. And that one's good. Wicks.
Come on now, that's easy money.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Pass to Stojakovic. Spins. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The Grizzlies have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 seconds.
No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. 1:15 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Wicks. James looking around.
And once Şengün gets the ball in there, he's usually going to score or draw the foul.
The Thunder shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. The first one falls.
And if you're looking for a big that locks down the middle, Şengün is your guy, a very effective player.
Şengün hits them both. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Adebayo, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
I like watching Adebayo operate inside. He is so efficient down low.
And Şengün throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pass to Stojakovic. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And you have to admire Stojakovic's confidence. Sensational at knocking down those catch and shoots.
Here's Francis. He's covered by Suggs. Francis' shot is off. And it's Adebayo with the ball for Memphis. It's a 5-point game.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
LaMelo Ball getting it done for Oklahoma City. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
They got James, Finley out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Wicks in at the power forward position. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. And the Thunder with the possession here. After Memphis gets the 3, here's Francis. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Pass to Suggs. Back to Adebayo. Over Şengün. The shot by Adebayo, no good. James in the post. Defended by Stojakovic. James, no good.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
Pass to Adebayo. Out to Kirilenko. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Kirilenko's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Jalen Suggs.
Yeah, and Francis, he's an athletic point guard, plays with tremendous confidence, and really knows how to motivate his teammates.
First free throw is good. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Memphis also making some changes. Markkanen, he's checked in for Kirilenko. Amen Thompson comes in for Peja Stojakovic. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Jalen Suggs. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Bounce pass Nembhard. Markkanen sets the pick for McDaniel. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Mitchell, he's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. The Thunder leading by 3. Francis passes to Şengün. Şengün with a screen on McDaniel. The Thunder with another miss. Memphis has gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Tips it up, and Markkanen on the follow.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Here's Francis. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Markkanen finds Mitchell. And here's Adebayo. McDaniels outside. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Adebayo's got 3 assists tonight. Francis passes to James. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agree, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Edwards, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Then for the Grizzlies, DeMarcus Cousins comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Mitchell.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points: off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
Anthony Edwards hammers it home.
Unbelievable explosion. Shows a great burst to the rim and extends over the taller defender.
Here's Cousins. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Johnson, the pass to James. Back to Johnson. Pass to James. 6 to shoot. Shoots over McDaniel. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
Memphis moving it around. Adebayo with a screen for Thompson. Outside, Suggs. The rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Oklahoma City. They lead by 4. Back to James. To the inside. Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, here's Adebayo. The rebound by Johnson. Pass to Edwards. Here's Francis. He's covered by Suggs. Edwards against Thompson. Edwards passes to Francis. Off target from outside. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to McDaniels. And stolen by James. Johnson outside. Here is Edwards. James dishes to Johnson. From 11 feet away, and the shot is long.
Solid defense there. You are just trying to make an interior shot a difficult shot, and that's what happened.
And again, Memphis no good. On offense, here are the Thunder. They're on a 10-2 run here. On the wing, James. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Şengün, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And that one is good from Suggs.
And what a dime from Bam. He's really skilled at looking for and finding his teammates.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. So both teams making some changes here. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. You look at Burke, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. The Thunder leading by 4. Pass to Edwards. Here's Finley, defended by Stojakovic. Back to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Cousins has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
It's stolen by Edwards. Edwards completes the break.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
Well, truth is, though, he's tall enough to get that off against anyone.
Edwards passes to Finley. Just 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Offline with his 3. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 4. Stolen. Here's Finley. Sinks the three-pointer. Finley's got 5.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
Here's Cousins. Great defense that time from Şengün. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Stolen by Stojakovic. From outside the arc, it's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Burke.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
Ball, the pass to Şengün. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Shot from 12. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Here's Ball. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Now, this is just a big-time offensive performance from a young LaMelo Ball. He's already put the league on notice.
And Cousins kicks to Stojakovic. 6 on the shot clock. Markkanen in the corner. And a miss there on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass the ball. Now here's Edwards. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Thompson. The Grizzlies trail by 6. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the half. And there's Burke. That's good on the assist by Thompson. And 12 points for money.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Ball kicks to Edwards. Grizzlies with the rebound. Burke's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 35 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pulls it from 20. Johnson with the rebound.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
Outside Edwards. And that one released in time, but no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder lead by 4. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. So stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Hello, everyone. First game of the series, off to a good start for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yeah, they're attacking the paint and forcing the issue.
Yeah, those boys are nasty and physical. A couple of times, I thought the defender was going in the rim with the ball.
Looking at this series for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've made it this far, game one of the NBA Finals. Shaq, how much brighter is the spotlight here in this championship round?
It doesn't get any brighter. This is where you need your stars to be stars and your moons to be moons and your galaxies to be galaxies.
You know what, Ernie? This is what you dream about. But you got to stay in the moment. You got to focus on things that got you here.
How about planets to be planets? Does that apply here as well?
Yes, it does.
Thanks. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Oklahoma City leading by 4, so the Grizzlies 5 right now. Burke is out there with Amen Thompson. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot. And that one, good. James has got 13.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
James in the post, working on Jones. James in the post, defended by Jones. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That's his first foul. On the wing, Thompson. Adebayo finds Jones. 5 on the clock. Cousins with a screen on James. 18 feet out. No good off the front iron.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
A shot by Johnson, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Adebayo passes to Burke. Thompson left side. It's stolen by Edwards. And it's Ball in the corner. The 3. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Puts it up from 12. Adebayo with the bucket. 9 points for Bam Adebayo.
Tough shot from Bam, but man, he is so capable of knocking down that mid-range.
Here's James. Good work defensively by Jones. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Memphis. It's a 3-point game. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Well, guys, we know that DeMarcus Cousins can put up huge numbers. He's having one of those nights.
Now here's Edwards. Edwards at full speed. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Back to Burke with a tie. Thunder with the rebound. To the paint, here's Ball, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Guys, LaMelo Ball is one of the most popular players with the younger generation, and I think it's the flair and the style and the freedom he brings to the game of basketball.
And the first one drops. And he makes both free throws. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Outside, Jones. Here's Burke. Hits it from three-point range. Burke's got 15 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Down low. It's tipped and taken away by Johnson. Pass to Edwards. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. And it's 8 points for Anthony Edwards.
And so good off the bounds. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
The three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. To the inside. It's stolen by Adebayo. Pass to Burke. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Cousins. And again, Memphis no good. The Thunder leading by 4. Outside, Edwards. No good from outside. Grizzlies have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
Now here's Burke. 15 points in the game. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And here are the Grizzlies now. They trail by 7. Back to Adebayo. Pass to Burke. Clock at 6. Shoots the 3. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
The Thunder leading by 4. Pass the ball. Here's the 3. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
I'll tell you, from the moment he entered this league, LaMelo Ball has been a high-volume three-point shooter.
Kicks it out to Jones. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Johnson outside. Thompson against Edwards. No good there. Good D by Thompson. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Pass to Burke. Jones with the screen on Ball. Loads it up for Adebayo. And stolen by James. And here's Edwards. He's covered by Thompson. Edwards dishes the ball. James against Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Shot from free throw range. And it's James missing. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's Burke. And James pulls it down. Oklahoma City leading by 7.
And Johnson's a tough matchup for anyone. Size, mobility, skill. He's got it all.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing.
And what I love about Jalen Johnson, just, how versatile he is. And the scary part, this guy is still improving. He's got another level to get to.
McDaniels, he's checked in for Thompson. Second free throw, no good.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
It's tipped. Pass to Jones. Back to Burke. Thunder with the rebound. Johnson's got 8 rebounds in this game. Kicks it out to James. Back to Johnson. Towns sets the pick for Johnson. And Towns throws it down.
And huge slam from Towns, making his presence felt inside.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Şengün's checked in for Oklahoma City. Thunder on D. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Adebayo with a screen for McDaniel. And stolen by Şengün. James, the pass to Towns. The shot's good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
The free throw drops for Towns.
It's easy to see why Towns was a top prospect in this recruiting class. His offensive potential is off the charts.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now here's James, and the dunk by Towns.
And that'll get Towns fired up. Even if he's not an explosive leaper, he's got the hops to throw that one down.
Cousins with it, defended by Towns. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Grizzlies have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. And he knocks down the first one. So both teams changing it up here. And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them.
And give them credit for the work they've done at the line. Nothing new. They're always impressive in terms of free throw shooting, but still worth mentioning.
And James gets it to go.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Suggs passes to Adebayo. Memphis moving that ball around. Suggs finds Burke. 5 on the clock from downtown, and James pulls it down. James has got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Finley to the left wing. And here is Ball. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Burke, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Grizzlies have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. And that one falls for Burke. Both teams will make substitutions. Burke hits them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Pass to James. And the Thunder, another 3.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Holds it up for Adebayo. And stolen by Şengün. Here's Francis. Throws it up high. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Kirilenko. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Pass to Wicks. To the paint. Here's Francis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first. And Memphis making a change here. Suggs is checked in. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Suggs. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Stojakovic. From beyond the arc and then some. Stojakovic has got 8.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Outside, James. Şengün with the screen for James. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Thunder lead by 21. Pass to McDaniels. Adebayo with the screen on James. And the rejection by James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And the Thunder making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Thompson's checked in. 27 seconds left to play in the third. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. 11 seconds left in the third. 4 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. The shot, no good. And so it's Oklahoma City with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They've got Edwards. Jalen Johnson is out there with Finley. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Francis in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Despite his young age, we know Jalen Suggs has proven to be a tremendous leader. His teammates love playing with this guy.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Inside, and Şengün throws it down.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Suggs with the ball, picked up by Edwards, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That'll be his second foul of the game. Oklahoma City leading by 22.
The moment has arrived. Game 7 of the NBA Finals. The Oklahoma City Thunder have reached the final destination. An epic journey is nearly complete. The opportunity to win the ultimate prize in a series that will go the distance. They must bring all they can muster against the Memphis Grizzlies. Game 7 of the NBA Finals.
It's a rare and wonderful thing for the NBA Finals to come down to a single game. And after an intense series, these teams are ready to do whatever it takes to walk away with the win. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler, this is Brian Anderson. And we'll have Ali LaForce reporting for us. And here's Memphis's starting group. Herb Jones out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's DeMarcus Cousins, then it's Thompson, and it's Burke in at the point. And for the Thunder, they've got James. Ball is out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's Johnson, and it's Towns in at the 5 spot. You look at Memphis, it has all come down to this for them. A finals game 7 being played in front of a hostile crowd out on the road.
Yeah, this is the highest pressure situation that exists in our game. They have to eliminate all the noise and find a way to focus. For most of these players, this...
Oh, man!
Look out below.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. James can't get it to go. Adebayo with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. And it's Thunder's ball to the left wing. There's Ball with a 3, rebounded by Cousins. Pass to Thompson. Outside Adebayo. Here's Burke from outside the arc. Rebounded by Johnson. Outside Edwards. Now here is James. And it's off from three-point range.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Thompson passes to Burke. And that one good.
Nice find by Thompson. Now, good to see him sharing the ball like this.
Outside Johnson. Pass to James. Towns a screen on Jones. James finds Johnson. Adebayo passes to Stojakovic. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Here's Burke. James brings the double team. Jones from outside. Rejected by James. On the court right now for the Grizzlies. They've got Bam Adebayo. Also Edey out there. And it's Stojakovic in at the two-guard spot. And James gets it to go.
That's his first three of the night. Maybe something to build on.
Pass to Stojakovic. Now Adebayo puts it up from 17. It's good off the glass.
They finally found their shooting touch after a rough first half.
Towns outside. James outside. Clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Şengün no good.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Pass to Edey. Now Adebayo. Here's Burke. He goes up again. Over to the wing. Stojakovic. Good. And the assist goes to Adebayo. Adebayo's got assist number 8 here already in the game. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
Grizzlies trail by 6. Outside Jones. Thompson outside. Now Jones. Pass to Burke. 6 to shoot. Out to Thompson. He puts up a 3. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Ball surveys the floor. Stolen by Jones. Rejected by James. And that'll be Memphis's ball as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies able to keep possession here. Back to Burke. And that one drops.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possession.
Ball no good. Grizzlies trail by 4. Here's Burke. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
They've done so many things well in this one, including getting to the free throw line and taking advantage of easy points.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Now here's Towns. And there's the whistle. That one goes on Herb Jones. That's his 5th foul.
And now he has picked up his 5th foul. He knows he's going to be targeted. They're going to have to protect him somehow.
Memphis on D. Trailing by 2. Ball way outside. Off target with the 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Cousins with a screen on ball to tie it up, and that's money on the layup. The Thunder have gotten 7 of 16 attempts to drop since the start of the fourth. Thompson with a steal. Now Adebayo. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Johnson. Oh, it doesn't go. Memphis has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Now Adebayo. Thompson outside. Jones sets a screen. Shot clock at 3. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And so James will bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Adebayo with the rejection.
And that's what you can always count on from Bam. He is ready to turn away any chance at the rim.
Ball.
Man, good whistle there.
And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge, asking for a review. This could be a big call.
And even
the previous play is under review.
These personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a...
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Cousins against Towns to take the lead. Now it's Jones. Fires the 3. Money from 3.
This is exactly why they go to him in these spots. These guys believe in his ability to come through in the clutch.
Oh, no good. Unable to end this run. It's stolen by Johnson. And here's the fast break. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Thompson. Oh! Edwards finishes the break.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
Here's Ball. Towns a screen on Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cash from downtown.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
And timeout is called by Tuomas Hisalo. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. What's the best strategy for him?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, there's no room for error here. They need to draw up something that they can execute quickly.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And looking at Edwards, the offensive skills he has are impressive. Now he must focus on improving his defense.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Big free throws there, extending this to a 2-possession lead.
Timeout called, Memphis. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, just a fruitful trip to the line. He's made this a 1-possession game.
And there's the whistle. That one goes on Herb Jones. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game. And here's Memphis. from outside.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of two is good. And that'll put him up 2. Here's Burke. Shoots a 3. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
During this final quarter, he's erupted from outside the arc. Just assume every 3 he takes now is going in.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
They've got one last chance to win it. It's got to be a catch and shoot off the inbounds play. They don't have time for a second pass.
James fires. He's off from 3. Oh, and they've done it. The Memphis Grizzlies are the new NBA champions. Tremendous. They go on the road and take care of business, and now the championship is theirs.
To be on the road, to silence the crowd, winning the championship with all of it on the line. What an incredible performance. Hats off to this team.
An incredible moment. You can see it in their faces. Forever known as NBA champions. And you can bet
Round one in the Western Conference begins.
The playoff battle in the West starts off with a bang right here. Game one. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. We've got Bailey. James is out there with our test. Then there's Burke. And it's McCormick in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Mavericks, Devin Booker out there with Chauncey Billups. Then there's Hayes. Then it's Mullen. And it's Davis in at the 5 down low. So Memphis will get the first possession. Here's James. Lays it up and banks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Davis, the pass to Hayes. Dallas moving the ball around. Ahead, here's James. Finished off the break. James has got his second bucket.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And this is where Mullen is most dangerous. A consistent three-point shooter with textbook form.
Pass to McCormick. No good on the triple. And so Booker will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Now here's Mullen. Back to Booker. Lets it fly. It's good. The assist that time from Mullen.
And brilliant play from Booker. Got it away in time before the defense could close.
Now Burke outside. James gets the three-pointer to fall. James has got 7.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Booker. Got a piece of it. Mullen against Artest. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Billups. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And what you love about Billups is that this guy's a winner. A guy his teammates and coaches trust to make the right decision.
And Chauncey Billups drops them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's Burke. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here's Booker from the arc. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 5.
Well, a sharp start for them. 3 of 4 from the field.
Outside Artest. Outside, James shoots it, and he can't bank that one in. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Dallas. Pass to Billups. Here's the screen. Another shot, and no good. Great D that time from Artest. Here's Bailey. Now here's James. He's guarded by Billups. James, the pass to Artest. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Right side, Davis. It's deflected. James looking around. Here's Burke, takes it inside.
The deciding game of the Western Conference first round.
Well, we didn't have to wait long for the postseason excitement to ramp up this year. Already in round one of the Western Conference playoffs, we've got a Game 7 to bring you on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. We've got Demon, and it's James in at power forward. And for Dallas, Devin Booker out there with Kyle Lowry. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then there's Hayes. And it's Mullen in at the small forward position. You look at Dallas, boy, you can feel the energy and anticipation in the air tonight. And you played in this league. What makes Game 7 so special?
Well, just the fact that these are the games you ultimately remember more than most, especially if you come out on top. Everything you've done in your season comes down to tonight.
Memphis shooting their first free throw of the night here. Here's Lowry. Pass to Davis. Five to shoot, and it's blocked. Grizzlies trail by 8. On the court for the Grizzlies. We've got Bailey, Bilal Coulibaly out there with Johnson. Then there's James, and it's Artest in at the 4 slot.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Booker surveying the floor. Pass to Lowry. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Yep, that one goes.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And there's a pick. Booker for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Artest has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's James.
Oh,
yes!
Whoa.
Throw it down!
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdowns for the Mavericks.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And also, guys, great job hitting their free throws tonight, too. Taking advantage of those freebies makes a huge difference.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. Good on the second one. And it's Lowry with the ball for the Mavericks. 3-point lead. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Fires it. McCormick with a rebound.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Here's Bailey. McCormick, the pass to Bailey. No good. That would have tied it.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Lowry, no good.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Now here's Carrington. He's guarded by Lowry. James outside. And all around the rim that time before dropping. James has got 8 here in this quarter.
A nice rhythm to his game here late. He's hit 3 out of 4 this quarter, looking to put him over the top.
Lowry, good.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Outside Carrington, down low. Here's Bailey, and there's Memphis with another bucket.
Probably didn't need the fade on that shot, but he might have thought the defender was a little bit closer.
Hayes with a screen. Booker for three. James with the rebound. James has got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Pass to Bailey to take the lead. James can't get it to go. The Mavericks leading. Lowry outside. Here's Lucas. Fires from deep. And Lowry's good for three.
This is his second three this half. He's getting even more bold at that arc.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Out to the right wing. There's a screen. Pass to McCormick. 6 on the shot clock. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Hayes has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Oh, there's the alley. Here's McCormick, and he jams it home with authority.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Knocked loose. Here's Demon. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there. Now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that.
A premier player in this league, Davis, with another huge night, showing why he is an NBA champion.
Back to Burke. To tie it up. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Drives to the hoop for 3. Booker. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And James throws it down.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. It's Booker on the wing. To the paint. Pass to James. Again, the miss by James. The Mavericks lead by 4. Davis, the pass to Lowry. Now here's Davis. Clock at 6. Got a hand on it. For 3. It's money from deep.
He's finally getting a chance to show off his range. I know he wishes he would have found his shot in the first half.
Now Lowry. Davis a screen. Outside Booker. Beyond the arc. Oh, it misses. An excellent opportunity here.
Seizing the lead right now would be huge.
Here's Burke. To take the lead.
Man, the defender really went after him.
That one drops. He ties it up. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
He knows just how important these shots are, and he makes them count.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
James with the ball. He takes it in. Jams it home!
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Davis down low. Now Lowry. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Here's Dimon. Booker defending. Yes, sir, with the three.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Oh, it doesn't go. Memphis has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Oh, the stuff.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Now Davis. Lowry left side. On the wing, Davis. Count it!
In the clutch, Davis just showing supreme focus. When his team needs him, that's when he shows up the most.
A chance here to possibly put the game away.
They have to remain focused to get it done.
James outside. Double team on James. Burke on the wing. 5 on the clock. All sorts of time. Oh, a perfect jumper. And down.
Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. The Memphis Grizzlies were able to move on after a 6-game battle in round 2. They now have a new adversary in the conference finals as they tip off tonight against the Kings. The Western Conference Finals, right here, right now.
Two Western teams have run the gauntlet. Only one can emerge victorious to claim a spot in the finals. Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals begins in a moment. In this game, we'll see the Sacramento Kings against the Memphis Grizzlies. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, with Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. They've got James. Burke is out there with Artest. Then there's Demon, and it's McCormick in at the center position. And for Sacramento, Pippen is out there with DeBusschere. Then it's Jordan, Then it's Stockton, and it's Parrish in at the 5, roaming the paint. You look at Sacramento. So, at least on paper, they are the favorites in these conference finals. But this could be a challenging matchup for them.
Yeah, on one hand, they worked hard to get home court advantage, but it feels like the pressure is on them to perform because of those expectations.
Puts it up. Demon, that's good.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
To the middle. And James gets it to go on the assist by Artest.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
The shot by Jordan, no good. Driving inside, and he dunks it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Artest. Here's Devin. Power down with both hands.